Yo, 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 welcome back, everybody. I knew you'd come. You know who it is, the real one, always 100, Gabriel Skywalker from the DFS Club, coming to you with the UFC Fight Night, Moraes versus Sandhagen, this Saturday, October 10th, guys. This is for DFS, DraftKings, FanDuel, any other fantasy website. But if you're just sports wagering, it's still for you too, because I'm just going to pick winners. Um, but from a DFS aspect, we pick winners with DraftKings. It's a whole different animal, but still same thing. We'd still pick the winners. So it's a tough card. So we're gonna go through it. As you all may know, you got to find some dogs to create a DFS lineup. And don't worry, everybody, I got you. If you're new, hit that subscribe button because I also do. If you do DraftKings, FanDuel, you name it, I also do MLB videos, NFL videos. Hell, I'll be doing NHL videos and they come back. You name it, I do it. Hell, I even do horse racing from time to time. All right, so hit that subscribe button, guys. Especially with the other sports dying down right now, I'll probably be doing these UFC videos every week as opposed to where I was doing them just for the major fight cards. So with that said, guys, get ready, take some notes. Um, we're gonna break it down the prelims, every single fight. And again, please hit that subscribe button. All right. First and foremost, let me show you guys what we did last week. So I put my money where my mouth is. All right. So with the DFS Club, I give my personal lineups to the members, and we also have tons of other sharks in here. We got Squallman, I got Rijo, I got Justin DFS. We have some straight sharks in here, so we win a lot every single week. But this is one of the drafts. So every single lineup I dropped in the club cashed. This one right here, I just threw it in a little $3 entry, 10 max entry. So I spent $3, won $60, came in second. Because of course I had a Holly home at captain because I knew she was going to win. And she was only at 20% ownership, ladies and gentlemen. 20%. I'm just like, my God, is Merry Christmas. So, and here's the other lineup I dropped. Still won $10. Came in 21st. Not bad out of 396. And then both DraftKings, boom, made it in the green, no problem. All because Holly Holm was, and the DraftKings weren't perfect cards. All because Holly Holm was so low. But this one here was a perfect card. Every fighter I picked won. All right. If you want to be part of the family, guys, it's simple. DFSclub.com, where you get every single sport, not just MMA, not just UFC. You get NBA, NFL, MLB, PGA, NHL, tennis, NASCAR, soccer, esports, MMA, WNBA, college sports, EuroLeague basketball. We got that going in the morning. So it's not just once a week, guys. We play nonstop 24/7. Click the join now button. Click my logo, Skywalker DFS. I also got DFS Space in here. Throwing that NBA fire down every single day. And pick your prices. We're the cheapest in the business, and it's not even close. Like I always say, our gold plan, which is for 1 year, this is how much everybody else charges for 1 month for one sport. I got you guys. And like I said, if you're one of those sports wagering people, we do have a room in here just for sports wagering. We have Koof's picks. And let me tell you, I love winners. I like winners. And Koof's Picks is a winner. All right. So come check us out, dfsclub.com. Speaking of winners, let's get into it. All right. So let's go to the first fight on the prelim. Very tough card, guys. I'm not going to lie. We got Bruno Silva versus Tajir Ullah. All right. So from the notes I've taken down, here's what I got. So Tajir is 9.3K on DraftKings. Bruno Silva is the underdog. He's 6.9K on DraftKings. So just a quick breakdown. Tajir, trained by Khabib, right? Trained by the GOAT. Enough said. Move on, right? No. He throws kicks. He goes for takedowns. He's a great grappler. He'll take someone up on the cage and just grind them up and down that cage like they're Swiss cheese. Great cardio. You got to have great cardio if you're going to hang with Khabib. You got Bruno Silva here at 6.9K. He's 0-2 in the UFC, so his days are probably numbered. Not a good matchup for him, I don't think. He is a good kicker. I mean, he's a pro fighter. He's not a bum. Um, he just takes so many hits right to the puss, right? He'll come forward and try and blitz, and he just gets nailed. Um, and then when he's not doing that, he's always on his back feet, like he's always backing up. And you know the judges like fighters that constantly move forward. Silva's always backing up, so that's never good. He does have a good chin, though. I'll give him that. But on this particular card, I'm going with Tajir here at 9.3K with confidence, guys, with confidence. So I'll tell you the ones that I have 100% confidence. Other ones where I'm like, maybe, and then we'll have our dogger passes, because we got to have at least when you're making these DraftKings or FanDuel, whatever lineups, you got to have at least, what, 2 dogs, guys? So, but Tajir with confidence at 9.3K, guys. Also making his debut. Normally, I don't like to take fighters on their debut, but yeah, just his resume from what I've seen. Bruno Silva being 0-2. I don't know, guys. I'm confident. So yeah, lock him in there at 9.3K. All right, so next up, we got Tracy wow Cortez. Very easy on the eyes versus Stephanie Hammond Edgar. All right, because we don't know much about Hammond Edgar. She's this is her debut. So Cortez, wow. That you guys see Bo Rat 2's coming out. I cannot wait for that shit. She's 9K on DraftKings. Hammond Edgar is at 7.2K on DraftKings. Now don't you dare be sour, because check this out. I'm going to break this down. So Tracy Cortez, she's a grappler. She'll always try to get the fight to the ground. She'll try and sit there and strike, but it's like a flea bouncing off you. Her strikes are not powerful by any means. She has good ground defense, I've noticed. She's been in trouble a couple of times, and she was able to hold her own and get out of whatever situation she was in. That I'll give her. Again, she's 9K. Stephanie Hammond Edgar. She's a beast. Like, she's ripped. She's jacked, especially for this division. Like, she's just a lot. I don't want to say bigger, because bigger means, like, to me, fat, like huge. She's just lengthy. She's got like ripped abs. She looks like a beast. She's very aggressive. She just has horrible takedown defense, but most of the time she's the one taking people down. She's great on the ground. She smothers them. She'll lay on them, wear them out. And she's just so strong, especially for the weight class. So with that said, so you got Tracy wow Cortez, God bless her, versus Stephanie Hammond Edgar, 7.2. I'm going to take the dog here. So here's your first dog of the card I got. Stephanie Hammond Edgar at 7.2K. I know I'm taking a shot. Am I 100% on this pick? No. But just from the fight tape, Tracy Cortez is no pushover by any means. I just think Edgar's just too much woman for her. Like, she's just going to wrestle her down, and she's going to keep her there. I think it probably goes the distance, to be honest with you. And judges like fighters that are have top control the most time. So with that said, with that playing out the way it does in my crazy head sometimes, I do like Hammond Edgar here at 7.2K on DraftKings. That should free up some salary for you guys. All right, let's get going to the next fight. Let's see. Let's bring it up here. We got Giga Kikades. I love how I butcher the fuck out of these people's names. Versus the guy with 10 names, Omar Antonio Morales Fediad. So Giga here is 7.9K. Omar is 8.3K. Look at the fight records, 10-2, 2-0. So I don't see a path to victory. I'm going to say it straight up. So at 7.9K, I would just pass on this fight as far as a fantasy aspect, because the prices are very similar. And I don't like really taking fighters when their prices are so close. Giga's 7.9K. Omar's 8.3K. And nobody's picking Giga right now. Nobody. So Giga's just a straight striker. Long, lengthy, like the distance and just throw strikes. Now what Omar's gonna do? He's gonna kick the shit out of Gija's legs, his calves, his head, his body. He's a great counter puncher. That's all he does. When they go for the punch, he'll throw a 1-2 counter just like off his back foot too. It's pretty dope. Great takedowns, guys. I think Omar's gonna take this at 8.3K. I'm gonna say it with confidence. But again, I personally would pass on this unless I had exactly 8.3K left over in salary. Then I'd obviously take Omar. Put my money where my mouth is, but he does have a 2-inch leg reach advantage. Gio does have the 1-inch reach advantage. He's just tall and lanky. But Omar just looks big for this division. I don't know, guys. But yeah, he's gonna chop the shit out of those legs. So give me Omar at 8.3K. But again, me personally, I might pass on this one. All right, so let's go. Let's go. So we got an interesting fight here. It should be good. Um, Ali Akazi versus Tony Kelly, guys. So Ali is 7.5K on DraftKings. Tony's 8.7K on DraftKings. Now Tony's the favorite, obviously at 8.7K. Tony's moving down in weight. And if you look, one thing that concerns me is he's already looking pretty slim here. He's going to drop down to another weight class. So what's going to be left of him? I really want to see how he looks at weigh-ins because, my God, how much more weight can you drop before you just wither down to nothing? Um, that's the only thing that really sticks out as far as differential. So Ali, he's a great counter striker. He throws them low calf kicks, guys. He's a great grappler up against the fence. He loves to choke the shit out of people. Basically, he puts you in a guillotine. Any way he can get his hands around and his arms around your neck, he'll go for that choke out. Very good cardio. Very good cardio. And he does go for takedowns. And in DFS, we love takedowns because that is, 5 or 10 fantasy points, something like that. As far as Tony goes, again, God damn it, that just concerns me. Like, what's going to be left of him? He's going to look like a junkie, right? Like a heroin addict. I'm just afraid for his health. He throws very fast combos, throws great counter punches, counter kicks. He is faster of the two. He's never been finished. He has poor takedown defense, very poor. He'll get taken down at will. He has great cardio. This is a tough one, so people are 50-50 on this one. But for me, because of the weight drop, because he's small as he was for his current division, dropping down to the 135 division, guys, I probably want to see the weigh-ins first, but just with that said, I'm going to go Ali here at 7.5K on DraftKings. So there's another dog for you guys. Now, tomorrow's the weigh-ins. So if the weigh-ins happen and Tony looks like somehow, some way, he looks great and not about, doesn't look like, I don't know, like a freaking junkie, like I said before, I might change my pick, but for right now, I'm going with Ali at 7.5K. Again, for me, the key is the weigh-ins because, my God, is he going to drop down again and again, I don't know if that's a good idea for Tony. I don't know. Ali Al-Qazi's not one to be messed with either. So I'm going to take Ali, 7.5K. Let's go. I already gave you guys two dogs for your DraftKings and FanDuel lineups. And then we'll go over towards the end. Those of us that play both, like I do play DraftKings also, as you guys saw, I'm very good at it. We're going to look for a captain. So we'll switch over to FanDuel real quick and see what the pricing is for captains. All right. So next up, pretty cut and dry one here. We got Empa versus Buckley, you guys. Empa's 8.9K. Buckley is 7.3K. Honestly, guys, I don't think Buckley has a chance in hell. All right. Empa has a great chin. Those kicks, lower kicks, cap kicks, solar plexus kicks, liver kicks, great cardio, great athlete. He just takes his time. He has very good fight IQ. His fighting style will change depending on who he's fighting. And he'll calculate in his head, it seems like, how the fight is going, he'll change up his whole game. He's just that good. He presses forward a lot, and like I said, with the judges, that shows a lot in fights. So if it does go to the judges, if he's pressing forward the whole fight, that will definitely go in his favor. And he's a good grappler. He'll throw some sharp knees, some elbows up against the cage. Buckley, he got knocked out really bad his last fight, like really bad. Like I thought he was dead. But again, he's in the UFC. He is a professional fighter. So mad respect to all these guys that have the balls to get in the cage. I would, if I got the call from Dana White, I'd get in there. He's a good striker, Buckley. He throws powerful striker. It's the fight game. He could catch Empa with one punch and that's it, right? We've seen it all before. He throws good combos, good kicks. He's very athletic. But I just think Empa's just way too much, man. Empa's just too smart. He's too well-rounded. Just that bite IQ, man. I don't know about Buckley's cardio. I haven't really seen him go that long in a fight, personally. But I'm going to go Empa here at 8.9K. And I feel very 100% confident on this one, guys. So put in Empa with confidence at 8.9K. All right, so we got the big boys coming up here. We got Chris Daukaus. Look at this. He looks like my baby's mama. That is her body right there. I just photoshopped his face over my baby's mama's body. You're welcome. All right. Chris Daukaus versus Rodrigo, man. He's a beast. All right. I heard about him, so I watched a couple fights on YouTube, and I was like, holy are you sure this guy's a heavyweight? So Rodrigo's 9.2K on DraftKings. Daukaus is 7K. Now, normally I take Daukaus because, he's fast for a big guy. Like, he'll surprise you. Very athletic for a big guy. Daukaus will throw some good combos. Very powerful. Very powerful. But Rodrigo, my God, from what I've seen, same thing. Powerful. He'll throw lots of kicks. He'll put a lot of pressure on him. He's taken a step up in competition. Just from what I've seen, though, this man, Rodrigo, is just too athletic. Like, how is it? He's like a Brock Lesnar, right? He shouldn't be that fast. He shouldn't be able to jump in the air and do some flying shit. But, yeah, Rodrigo, I think he's going to take it here at 9.2K. But these are the big boys, right? These are the heavyweights. So either guy, it just takes one punch. If you want to go dog or pass here, I wouldn't blame you. If you want to go Daukaus at 7K, it just takes one, right, to put someone out in the heavyweight division. I wouldn't blame you. But for me personally, I'm about 70% confident on this one. So for me, if I'm gonna put any of these guys in my DK or draft or FanDuel lineups, for me it's dog or pass. I'm either gonna go Daukaus or pass. Personally, I'm not saying to go Daukaus, but if I'm forced to put these two guys on my lineups, it's gonna be Daukaus or pass. So dog or pass. All right. But yeah, you're welcome. That's my baby's mama. All right. So let's go to the next one. We got Tom Breeze. Sound like a mixture between Tom Brady, Drew Brees, and Tom Cruise. I don't know. I call him the head case. All right. Versus KB Baller. Look, I know I shouldn't make fun of him. Mental illness is a real thing. I'm sorry. Tom Breeze is 9.1K. KB Buehler's making his debut, 7.1K. It's really hard to find fight tape on KB here. Really hard. Tom Breeze, the thing with him is he's had a lot of mental health issues. Like, he won't even show up to the fight. He'll show up to the arena. But when he starts to go for his walk down, he suffers from major panic attacks. Which is a real thing, which is a serious thing. But this is the fight game, and we're putting our money on these fighters. So I got to break it down how I'm going to break it down. So you're going to throw in 9.1K on Tom Breeze. Again, in the past, the panic attacks are an issue. All right, either doesn't show up to the cage because he can't make it because of a panic attack, or what if he's walking to the cage, he makes it in and he has a panic attack right in the middle of the fight. All right, if y'all don't know about panic attacks, let me tell you, it feels like you're having a heart attack and it's either fight or flight, like you freak the hell out. That's not good. But with that said, he's 9.1K. He's a good grappler. He'll go for takedowns, but his takedown defense is horrible. You can take him down at will. And I just don't know what Tom Breeze are we going to get. Are we going to get the Tom Breeze that's just going to go in there, open up a can of whoop ass on KB here? Or are we going to get Tom Breeze that's going to have some issues? KB Buehler's making his debut, like I said. From what I've seen, he throws kicks everywhere, do spinning kicks, head kicks, low leg kicks. What I saw, it wasn't much volume. He was kind of slow. If I had to pick one, it would be Tom Breeze at 9.1K. But at 9.1K, I don't know if I want to risk that salary. Again, if the guy didn't have the disorder, it'd be, 100%. But yeah, I have to pick Tom Breeze here because I just think it's a mismatch from what I've seen. Hell, KB Buehler could have fight tapes out there that I haven't seen yet, where the dude's like fucking Bruce Lee, right? So I'm gonna pass completely on this one. I'll just sit back, relax, and see what KB's got. For me personally, I'm gonna pass on this. But if I had to pick a winner, I would take Tom Drew Breeze. I call him Tom Drew. Tom Cruise Breeze. Yeah, many nicknames. Everybody gets a nickname, all right? So, yeah, I would pass on it, guys. And then the last card here on the prelims, we got Youssef, I am Zalal, instead of I am the law. You get it? At 8.6K versus Ullah Topura. Sorry, guys, with a lot of debut fighters here. So, again, a lot of people are split on this one. Youssef Zalal is 8.6K on DraftKings. Ullah is 7.7K on DraftKings. So Youssef I am Zalal. He's a very calculated striker. He won't just start throwing haymakers. He'll pick his times to throw his punches. With that said, the volume might not be that much. He throws high kicks, low kicks, mid kicks to the solar plexus, to the liver. He'll go for takedowns. And another fighter, though, that has very poor takedown defense. He can be taken down at will. And again, we got Ullah here, who's very explosive, a very dangerous striker. He'll throw these mad overhand fucking, I don't know if they're hammer fist punches or what. It's like a combo of both. Very powerful. He's a great grappler. And he's a submission specialist. So, but he's coming in on 10 days notice. Making a debut, 10 days notice. With that said, I'm really torn on this one. This is another one where I'm going to go dog or pass. So I would go with Ullah here at 7.7K, or I would just pass. I don't have that much confidence in Youssef I am Zalal because of what Ullah has to bring to the cage. Takedowns and grappling and putting people in submissions. All right, because as Zalal goes to the ground, it's over. It's all over. Ullah's going to take it. So I'm going to go Ullah here at 7.7K. Probably about 70% confident in that pick. All right. So if you need another dog for some reason, you can go Ullah. I think with about 70% confidence, guys. It's not, it's the fight game. It is what it is. But for how I see it is, if Ullah gets him to the ground, he's going to, I don't want to say finish him because this probably will go to the scorecards, but once he gets him down there, he's going to keep him down there. I'll just put it to you that way. All right. So let's go to the main card. We got Thomas Aspinall versus Alan Buduk. Oh, page not found. Let me refresh it here. All right, there we go. They had some other dudes are down here that aren't even on the freaking card anymore. All right, Tom Aspinall versus Alan Buduk. So Tom Aspinall's a heavy favorite, guys. You already know that. He's 9.4K. These are the big boys. I believe, yeah. So Aspinall is the most expensive fighter on DraftKings on this slate. Allen is the long shot, 6.8K on DraftKings. Aspinall gets it done early, folks. He gets it done clean. He gets it done early. He doesn't get paid by the hour. All right. All his wins were in the first round, early in the first round. I believe a minute and a half in the first round. You don't play around. He's another one. He's very fast for a heavyweight, very athletic, very fast. And his strikes are just like, like a freaking atomic bomb coming down on you. Yeah. Allen, he's a striker. He throws kicks. He has no ground game, but I don't think it's even going to go to the ground. I got Tom Aspinall all day here at 9.4K. If you can find the salary, absolutely do it because I think he's going to get him out of there again in that first round. So as we all know in DraftKings, if they get a knockout in that first round, it's more than likely you're going to get 100 DraftKings points. The idea way to create your lineups is you get 100 DraftKings points per fighter. So it's not only hard that we have to pick a winning fighter, we want them also to get close to 100 fantasy points. So, because I go for takedowns. I'm not happy with just cashing. I want to take the damn tournament down and win that big money. So, Aspinall, I guarantee you, he will be in these takedown lineups, and I am 100% on this pick. So 9.4K, the hardest person to get in your lineups. But if you got to find a way, get him in there, guys. All right. Next up, we got Marcus Perez. We've all seen him. He's been fighting a lot lately. Versus Duprees. So Duprees is 8.4K. Perez is 7.8K. Another one, so from what I've seen, Duprees is a winner. And I say that because I like winners. He's even a winner of life. The dude's just got a physique, right? He's got a gorgeous wife. If you ever seen his wife, you'll say, yep, that dude's a winner. 8.4K, which is not bad. I really like this pick. He throws low kicks, round kicks. Very strong, very powerful dude. He'll suplex some people. Y'all know I like fighters that do that kind of stuff. They'll pick them up and just throw them, right? However, he does have poor takedown defense from what I've seen. He will get taken down at will. So he's mostly just a striker. His cardio is pretty good. The dude, we'll see what he can do in the UFC. Marcus Perez, he's a ham and egger. Wins one, loses one, wins one, loses one. He's one of those fighters. All right. He kicks. He's got a nasty left. Wild striker. He's a wild striker. Nasty left. He's got a good chin. But as the fight progresses, he slows down a lot. His output goes down kaput. But, you guys, he's never been finished. So this is one of these fights where I think it's going to go to the scorecards. I definitely love Duprees here because I love winners. All right. Put me down as 100% confident with this one, guys. And I wouldn't be surprised if he gets him out of there early, but I really strongly like this pick. Perez is just not consistent enough for me. It's just his wild style, and he's a brawler. And then, of course, as the fight goes on, when that happens, you run out of breath. You have no gas left in the tank. So give me Duprees at 8.4K, guys. All right, next one. We got Big Ben Rothwell, man. This guy is like King freaking Kong versus Tybura. So Big Ben's 8.5K. He's on a run. Just when you think you're going to count him out, when he takes a few, right? You got stunned in that last fight, but then he just came back. And oh my, I would never. I'm not afraid of a lot of people, but if I saw this man right here in a alleyway and he was coming after me, I'd be scared shitless. All right, I can probably outrun him, but if he gets a hold of me, it's over. So Ben Rothwell, good cardio for a big guy, 266 pounds. He's always pushing forward, always. So it's the heavyweights. A lot of times. I would say a lot of times, but it's about 50-50 if they're knockouts or if they go to the scorecards. It's just these guys run out of breath, so it never really makes it to the judges. But yeah, Ben's always coming forward. and that's always goes good with the judges. But with that said, when he comes forward like that, he does catch a few to the puss, right? But just his strikes are so powerful. Like I can feel him at home when he hits somebody. Poor takedown defense, but I don't see this one going to the ground. You got Ty Burr at 7.7K. Athletic too. This guy's athletic, but he's just so much smaller. And for 249 pounds, 6'3", for him to be the small guy, yeah, that should say something. Um, he's got poor cardio. He'll go for takedowns, but good luck. You're not going to take Ben down. I'm going Big Ben all the way to 8.5. I'm going to ride the momentum here. I'm going to play this with 100% confidence, guys. The price is really good on DraftKings. I think Ben gets the knockout too, probably the second round. I'm going to say second round. That's when Tybura really starts to just, his cardio's gone, and then Ben just unloads on him. He said in his last fight he should treat every fight like he was down one round. That just made me laugh. I'm like, yeah, no shit, dude. You should enter each fight like you're down in one round. Just get him out of there early. You don't get paid by the hour, big man. So yeah, Big Ben Rothwell. Get him in there with confidence at 8.5K on DraftKings. All right, next up. Man, we got a killer here. Edison Barboza. Sound like Balboa, right? Dude's a killer. Going up versus Mach 1. Now, Mach 1's a killer, too. So Balboa is 8.8K. Mach 1 is 7.4K on DraftKings. Barboza, he goes for kicks, knees. He's a great boxer, man. He'll grab you by the freaking head and try to drop those knees on you. A lot of power, crazy power, like super freakish power. Mach 1, he's a submission specialist. But his gas tank is not the best. What I've seen, he slows down in fights. Another one of those. Once it gets to the second and third round, yeah, not much output, and then he's done. He's a sitting duck. So that's why if you watch a Mark 1 Anamani fight, he goes for a quick submission because he knows if it makes it past that first round, he's done for. Kaput, he's done. I just don't see him submitting I don't see it. I don't see him submitting Barboza, guys. I'm gonna take Barboza here at 8.8K on DraftKings. I think by that second or third round, I think he finishes them, guys. Because Mach 1 just, yeah, he'll go for even if Mach 1 wins that first round, don't you dare be sour. All right, because Barboza's going to come back in that second, maybe third if it goes that far, and just totally dominate because Mark 1 will have nothing left. All the blood will rush to his arms and his legs, and he'll be a sitting duck. So 100%, give me Barboza here at 8.8K on DraftKings. Lock him in. All right. All right, so here we are. We made it. The main event of the evening, scheduled for 5 rounds. It's time. Let's go. Let's go. This should be one hell of a fight, guys. I know a lot of people say that about main events, but the booking on this one couldn't have gone any better. Shout out to Dana White for that, man. We got Marlon Moraes versus Corey Sandhagen, guys. So Moraes is 8K. Sandhagen's 8.2K. Very similar in price. Now, when you're playing your DraftKings or FanDuel, you got to get the main event in there because they go 5 rounds. If it goes 5 rounds, they can get up to almost 200 fantasy points because you get those extra 2 rounds of scoring that goes in with that. This is a very close one. A lot of people are split. I'm split. I'm back and forth on this one. Marlon's a good striker. He's not bad on the mat. He'll try for those. He'll get those kicks, those highs and those low kicks. Great counter puncher. He'll wait for someone to throw a jab or a hook, and then he'll just counter it right back with a couple of his own. He's very fast, very powerful, but this is a 5-round fight. All right. Marlon, he's another one. He has gas tank issues. He slows down in fights. And this is a 5-round fight. All right. That's a hole in his game. Other than that, the kid is solid. Corey Sandhagen, this dude is tough as nails. I've seen him be armbarred before. I've seen his arm get bent back in ways it shouldn't be bent back. Not only did he not tap, he got out of it, reversed it, and won the fight. He's got great cardio, great fight IQ. He's tough as shit, right? He'll take a beating, and he don't care. I think he lives off of it. Um, Great counter striker, fast, very fast, and he's just so aggressive. He sees an opening. Not only will he go for it, he'll pounce on it. Um, he's a poor grappler though, right? So with that said, I'm gonna have to lean Corey Sandhagen here at 8.2K. Now, only because of the cardio issues, right? Once it hits that third round, if Corey makes it that far, let's say Marlon catches him with one, right? Which is very possible. Again, it's a fight game. But Corey's so tough, man. I don't see it going that way. I really don't. So I say once it hits the third, fourth round, Marlon will be completely done. I think another one will be a sitting duck. Because he just slows down, like I said. So I got Corey Sandhagen here. Am I 100% confident? I'd say about 70%. 70%. It's very close. And the price tags reflect that. Again, Morales is 8K. Corey Sandhagen is 8.2K. All right. So that's it, guys. So those are my picks I have right now. Only one fight. Like I said, I wanted to see the weigh-ins. But other than that, I pretty much have my mind made up. So let's go to FanDuel and let me pull that up and let's go over some prices over there. All right, so here we go. So most expensive fighters is Aspinall and Corey Sandhagen are both $21. Tagir's 20, Barboza 19, Empa is 19, Rodrigo's 19, Marlon Moraes. So you see the way FanDuel does it. It's so much different than DraftKings. Breeze is 18. We got Big Ben's 18. Like out of those two, I would take Big Ben. Tony Kelly's 18. Tracy Cortez 17. Omar Morales 17. Yusuf Zalal, which I'm not on, 17. Duprees at a good price, $17. I'll take that. Chiga 16. So on and so forth. So if you can, I would do one lineup with Corey Sandhagen as the captain, again, because it's potentially going to go 5 rounds, which is why he's priced up on FanDuel to $21, right? DraftKings, he's not. He's far from the most expensive fighter. He's only 8.2K on DraftKings. But FanDuel's thing is you have to pick a captain, which I like because then there's a lot of tiebreakers with that. So Marlon, if you want to take Marlon, he's 19. So you want to put Marlon. So I would do one lineup on FanDuel on that route. Captain Marlon on one lineup, and then Captain Sandhagen on the other lineup. Now there's some people that like to do stacking, but I'm not a big fan of that at all. I'm really not. I'd rather just pick a winner, right? Because I want a perfect fight card. Because I don't just want to cash. I want to take this shit down. All right. So hopefully you guys got something good out of this. I know it's a fight video. I know I'm not going to get a lot of shit because I don't agree with the fighter that you think is going to win. Hey, that's your prerogative. That's your choice. My pick may be wrong, but you know what? Yours may be wrong. So I just noticed that with everybody that puts out fight videos. And shout out to everybody that does that on YouTube because you catch a ton of shit from people. Like they're like, oh, you think that person's gonna win? You suck. You're this. You're that. It's only in the fight game. But I got thick skin. I can handle it. So guys, hit that subscribe button. Hit that bell icon. Leave me a comment below. If you were to pick a captain on FanDuel, who would it be? And then in the comments below, I want to know who your dogs are. All right. Let's see what you guys got for dogs because I'm interested in what you guys have to say. And don't forget, guys, you want to join the family. You want to win this money? Because I show it's dfsclub.com, guys. Again, we're the cheapest in the industry, and it's not even close. Come get it, guys. With that said, I'm going to get up out of here. MLB, there's only one game tomorrow. Maybe I'll do a showdown video, maybe not. I'm still debating on it. But yeah, guys, I'm stoked for this card. It should be a good one. Should be interesting. I'll probably run about 3 lineups because there's so many differentials. But if you guys want my lineups, you know what you got to do. And hopefully this helps you guys out. You get something out of it. I can add to all the other videos that are out there. Maybe give you a little bit more perspective or not, right? So thank you all so much for watching. Hit that subscribe button. Hit that bell icon. Thumbs up, thumbs down. And again, leave me those comments. Let me know what's up. And that's it. So have yourself a great night. Watch the weigh-ins because that does help. I might sway your opinions. So what else? So yeah, watch the weigh-ins. The face-offs are always fun to watch, but most importantly, watch the weigh-ins. That's very, very important. And all right, y'all. Have a great day, great night. Whatever time you're watching this, if you're a first timer, welcome, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Thank you so much for watching. God bless you. Take care.